All right, let's talk about something that every single business does: invoicing. It seems like such a routine task, but what if I told you it's quietly draining your profits? Seriously, all that paper, the printing, the manual keying of data, it adds up. Today, we're going to break down why switching from paper to digital isn't just a minor tweak. It's a huge opportunity to gain a real advantage. So let me ask you something right off the bat. What do you think it actually costs your business to process one single paper invoice? Just take a guess. Got a number in your head? Well, whatever it is, I'm willing to bet the real cost is way higher. And that gap, that's the hidden money we're going to find today. You see, the root of the problem really is just paper. For decades, that's how it's been done. But in the world we live in now, manual invoicing is like an anchor holding your business back. It's a system that's just full of these hidden costs that multiply way faster than you'd ever expect. And you can see here how it just snowballs, right? It starts with the obvious stuff: the paper, the ink, the postage stamps. But then you've got your teams spending hours and hours just typing in numbers. And that's exactly where human error creeps in. One little typo and boom, you've got a dispute that stops the payment dead in its tracks. Next thing you know, weeks have gone by, the invoice is buried somewhere, and your cash flow is feeling the pain. Okay, so if paper's the big bad guy here, what's the hero of our story? Well, it's something called e-invoicing. And I want to be really clear, this is not just about emailing a PDF. No, this is way smarter and much more powerful. Here's the real magic behind true e-invoicing. It's all about system-to-system communication. Think about it. An invoice gets created in your supplier system, and that data flows directly, automatically into your accounting system. No one has to type a single thing. This one automated handshake gets rid of the biggest source of mistakes and delays: manual data entry. It's a game changer. And that brings us to the best part: the payoff. Why should you even bother making this switch? Well, it all boils down to two things that every business on the planet cares about: saving a whole lot of money and making your team way more efficient. And this chart just lays it all out, doesn't it? Take a look at that tall bar for manual processing. That's all those costs we've been talking about, all bundled together. Now, look at the tiny bar next to it for e-invoicing. The difference isn't just a little bit, it's massive. We're talking savings of 60, even 80% on the cost to process a single invoice. Now, multiply that by the thousands of invoices you handle every year. The numbers get pretty mind-blowing fast. But look, it's not just about the cold hard cash. It's about your time. A paper invoice can get stuck bouncing between desks for approval for days, sometimes even weeks. With an automated e-invoicing system, that whole process gets shrunk down to a matter of hours, sometimes even minutes. This means you get paid faster, your suppliers are way happier, and you get a crystal clear, real-time view of your company's finances. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but how do I actually sell this idea to my boss? Well, to convince the people holding the purse strings, you need a solid return on investment, an ROI. And the great news is, with e-invoicing, the numbers are so strong, they practically make the case for you. It's actually a pretty straightforward 4-step game plan. First, you've got to figure out what you're spending now: all the labor, all the materials. Just get a real number. Second, you estimate what you'll save with e-invoicing. Third, you account for the one-time cost to get the system set up. And finally, the fun part, you calculate the payback period. How fast will this investment pay for itself? Let's just put some rough numbers to this to see how it plays out. As you can see, automation just crushes costs everywhere. Your labor costs plummet. Your material costs, they pretty much disappear. And since there are fewer mistakes, you're not wasting time and money on disputes. It's not just one little win, it's a whole bunch of savings that add up to a huge return every year. Now, having a great ROI on paper is one thing, but making it happen is another, right? This is a big one. You have to get your suppliers and your customers on board with the new system. It can feel like a huge challenge, but I promise if you have the right strategy, it can actually be a really smooth, collaborative process. So here's how you do it without causing a huge headache for everyone. First, you have to explain the why. Tell them what's in it for them, like getting paid faster. That always gets their attention. Second, give them options. Maybe some can do a deep integration, others just need a simple web portal. Be flexible. Third, provide amazing support. And finally, and this is crucial, start small. Run a pilot program with a few friendly partners to work out all the bugs before you go big. And honestly, this quote just nails it. This isn't about you forcing a new system on people. It's about creating a better, more efficient way of working together where everybody reaps the benefits. When you make it easier and faster for your partners to do business with you, you're not just saving money, you're building stronger relationships. It's a true win-win. All right, let's boil all this down to the key takeaways. Number 1, that old school manual invoicing process is costing you a lot more than you think. Number 2, e-invoicing delivers serious, and I mean serious, savings in both cash and time. 3, the business case, the ROI, isn't some fuzzy idea. It's real, and you can calculate it. And finally, number 4, you need a smart plan to get everyone on board. It's all about partnership.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. You've seen the data. The technology is here, it's proven, it's ready to go. The only real question left is, what's holding your business back from grabbing these savings? Thanks for tuning in.